$1,200 per month. That's the average rent in America. Is $1,200 per month a ridiculous amount of money or the regular amount? Well, again, based on statistics currently in America, it's the regular amount. I think it's ridiculous what you get for that amount of money in some areas. I saw someone the other day in Atlanta, Georgia, was basically renting a shithole in a bad neighborhood for $1,200 per month. So everything is a little bit relative to your location, to your financial situation. A lot of people who watch my channel, they're going through a divorce, they're going through a midlife crisis, they're trying to get out of the trap of the system. I think a big majority of my viewers, I don't think they're living out of a car, but I think they're trying to live a better life, trying to find a better way. And a lot of times a better way in life is a less expensive way so that you can have more resources to enjoy your life. Good to see you, Frank Breeze, on a live chat. Hey, Sam, SpaceX just landed first time in 45 years. Did they? Okay, yeah, I heard SpaceX, which took over the government infrastructure of the NASA space shuttle on Cape Canaveral in Florida. So Elon Musk, like Tesla, like SpaceX, he used government subsidies and used government infrastructure to build his companies and then capitalize off it. No, I'm not mad at that because it provides infrastructure to society. Elon Musk is in favor of universal basic income. Now, he leans towards some conservative principles, but Elon Musk is for universal basic income, which is income from the government, Federal Reserve, every month that you get, okay, just like they gave money to the high yield bond market. Okay, so every capitalist that doesn't like universal basic income, let's take back backing up the bond market. Let's let the stock market go down and let's see how they react. So Frank, love to you, old gringo. Yo, man, I skipped church today. Congratulations. And slept in. Congratulations. That's the best church. If your body is the temple of God, and that's what the scriptures say, then what you did, what taking care of yourself is taking care of God. Because let me tell you something. I went to church for about 10 years straight. I went on Sundays, Wednesdays. I was a youth leader. I started my own nonprofit, and it was great, and it was a blessing. But it also became a burden, a place of hypocrisy, and a place of basically, it was a strip club without the stripping. A church can become the strip club without the stripping. Okay. So what I can tell you is, you say inspirational nomad. Aren't you running a strip club? No, I'm in between a stripper and a robot. I'm a virtual entertainer. Okay. But what I can tell you is this, guys. Okay. Is that you damn sure ain't gonna be able to pay your tithes, $1,200 a month for rent. Elon Musk is selling you $60,000 mobile automobiles. Okay, after he got a loan from Obama. Look it up. Barack Obama bailed out Tesla. Remember when Mitt Romney said he's bailing out Solyndra, Tesla, all those things. Remember that, guys? Thank God for Barack Obama. He saved this country. Donald Trump destroyed this country. That's what I tell you. Okay. So, look, guys, politics aside, housing has been on a trajectory, okay, of unaffordability for many people. However, some people are lazy, okay? There's some people that don't work, and they want everything for free. I get that. I see that. Okay. But, okay, because we know that if you make $15 an hour and if you work 40 hours a week, you're pretty much going to make $2,000 a month. Okay. And it's going to give or take depending how much taxes you take out if you buy healthcare. Now, the only thing that America struggles with, we're way behind every other developed country. We don't have universal healthcare. So when they talk about the second stimulus package and everything else, guys, when you have to pay for your own healthcare, and that's the number one cause of bankruptcy in America, that's what makes getting by so hard. And so if we had universal healthcare, and if you made $2,000 a month, you'd be good. If you didn't have to pay for healthcare, you'd be good. But we can't deal in a fantasy world, okay? What we're dealing with now is about 40 million Americans laid off, anywhere between 20 million to 40 million. It all fluctuates. And we're dealing with people waiting for a second stimulus check. We're dealing with a space shuttle came back from outer space, but you don't give a fuck. You want your $1,200 stimulus check. Why? Because the stock market, the bond market got $7 trillion, and we still don't know how we're going to pay for it. You don't give a fuck about Elon Musk, about Tesla. You want to know how you're going to pay your rent. Now, If you're like one girl who texted me or left a message and she said, look, I haven't been able to do daycare. Well, what else have you been doing with all this time? Okay. Because the bottom line, guys, you got to do something with your time. Make productivity, make the money back. Manage your time. What are we talking about today? We're talking about $1,200 per month, which is the average rent in America. And depending on where you go in America, you may get a shithole in a bad neighborhood, or you may get a beach house. That's true. I saw some beach houses for $1,200 a month in Florida. 1 bedroom. Okay. But how many kids do you got? You got 1 kid? You don't need 1,000 square foot. You need under 500 square feet. Okay. If you got 1, 2 kids, you shouldn't be getting a 1,000 square foot house. That's a waste. You don't need to rent that big. And you're better off to rent in a good neighborhood. Why? There's more money circulating. Guys, when you're in a community and they're driving a Tesla, guys, there's more money, disposable income floating around, better tippers. Okay. When you're riding around and there's a Honda with no hood, okay, and it's got different replacement sides on each thing, guys, don't come out after dark. You got to be conscious of the neighborhood you live in. I watched this one girl on TV. She was saying, yeah, if this second stimulus check don't come, I'm fucked. She was in a bad neighborhood, looked like in Atlanta. And I said, why does she stay there? I met a couple people down in Florida. There was a bad neighborhood in West Palm Beach. I said, why do you guys stay here? Because you're living out of your car, you can live anywhere. But a lot of times, just like me, why am I in New Jersey? Family, friends, a support system takes root in your life. And so you pay for a monthly fee just to stay close to that support system. Maybe they watch your kids. Maybe, you don't want to leave a school system, etc. But now, guys, look, all we can say is, I think $1,200 is a little bit ridiculous, but it's the average. I think $60,000 for a Tesla is ridiculous. It don't matter what I think. It matters what reality is. Do I think you're better off living in a vehicle versus $1,200 a month? If you're healthy and you want to do it, yes. I saw Gail do a video today from Thousand Trails. It was a basic campground. She's with a friend. But I think that was better. I think that's better than $1,200 a month in an apartment. Now, again, if she gets sick, if she gets hurt, just like me, that's a risk. So you got to have an exit strategy. But as long as you can, I wouldn't want to be under landlord rules. Let's go back to live comments. Yeah, you slept and you did self-care. Good job, old gringo. Let me tell you, guys, church is going bankrupt. And it's about time they did. And some of the restaurants that were greedy, well, guys, look, everything has its ups and downs. But church is going bankrupt, old gringo. I have a car. I'll retire living in a car or a van in about 5 years. Well, welcome to the club. Eventually, guys, look, I'll probably upgrade to an RV at some point. But right now, I'm only 40. If my health and if I feel my self-care is still at an adequate level, and obviously jobs and things like that depend, then I would probably try to live in my car into my 50s or 60s. Now, look, when I'm in my 60s and 70s, even if I'm going to be in an RV, I'm going to be in a fully self-contained RV. That's what I would think. Now, you can renovate a van or something like that. But look, if you're single with no kids, you got a lot of options, okay? Because you can change your mind. If you're raising a family, completely different story. Shout out to Team Vasectomy. Shout out to everyone tying their tubes. Shout out to everyone who got an abortion. I think it's a more humane thing than to have a child that, look, you don't want to have a child with someone who's mentally unstable, you're financially unstable, and the church is telling you this is a blessing from the Lord. They're also telling you give them 10%. They're also asking the government to not charge them taxes, and they're also sending space shuttles up. They're bailing out the bond market, and they're keeping you on the hook to see if you're going to get an extra stimulus, guys. The world's fucked up. So be careful. Oh, how did I do it? I actually bought a bad investment. I lost more money in investments than I ever did working. Some people say, Sam, I want to be a day trader so I can quit working. I tell you right now, if I didn't have a job, I'd be bankrupt. So if you're going to do day trading and quit work without 3 years of positive tax returns, you're basically going to blow an inheritance, you're going to blow your youth, and then you're going to wake up 50 and you're going to be begging the government to bail you out, and they're going to keep you on the hook all the way to the edge of eviction. Okay, so what I can tell you is work a night job if you want to be a day trader. Work a night job, okay? No job. He goes, I knew it was a bad investment going on. I did it because I wanted to live in something like a house, and I wanted to reduce what I pay every month. Old Gringo continues. So I bought a double-wide mobile home, and I only pay a lot rent. Okay. Now I know where you're going with this. Okay. And so old Gringo said, look, he made a bad investment. Why? He bought a mobile home. Why is a mobile home bad investment? It's like buying an RV, but without the mobility. Okay. A mobile home is not mobile. You got to get an 18-wheeler. You got to get Bubba, who's a diabetic, way overweight. He's got to come with a tractor trailer, like $5,000, move that shit. It's a disaster. Okay. So, but bottom line is, again, I lost more money in investments, so it don't matter if it's a stock or if it's a mobile home. But he bought a mobile home, but the bad part, never buy a mobile home if you don't own the land. Why? The land appreciates, the rent always goes up when you're doing a lot, and the mobile home is not mobile. But let's continue to read. I'm thankful that he's sharing. He goes, I bought a double wide mobile home. I only pay lot rent, and fortunately, the management doesn't bother me or rarely does a share of the lot rent with my brother. I got a vasectomy after child number 3. Praise the Lord. Well, hey, man, at least you didn't go for 4. You did the right thing, man. I love you, brother. Hang in there, man. Hey, thank God. I thank God for my man, Old Gringo, sharing that life lesson, man. Some of you people have 3 kids. You say, oh, fuck it. I'll have 4. I'll have 5. Oh, my man, Old Gringo, trying to do the best he can. He's going to make it. He goes, yep, not getting that land was where I effed up. Nah, that's okay, brother. Just when you share, I tell, like, you're a fair guy trying to do the best you can. You're going to do good in life. So what I tell you, brother, is you're on the right track, okay? And like I tell you, don't feel bad. Why? Because I've lost more money in other ways. Don't matter if it was a mobile home or a stock. So don't feel bad, number one. Donald Trump went bankrupt how many times? Okay, he still won't show us his tax returns. Don't feel bad. He's the president. Don't feel bad. Some old women that never have been fucked in many years, they love him. They think he's a great man. I think he's a scumbag. Okay. Do I think Joe Biden's the answer to bring us to the promised land? No, but I think them fucking around with the second stimulus when they bailed out the stock market like this is a disgrace to society. Okay. So what I can tell you is this, guys. Look, the game is never going to be easy. Frank Breeze. Some people on YouTube have kick-ass mobile homes. I haven't seen any. Nope. I haven't seen any at all, man. I can't really say I've ever seen a kick-ass mobile home. I've seen a couple decent single-wide mobile homes in Florida by the beach, but you own the land. I've seen, like, one lady who was trying to flip mobile homes. She got caught in the pandemic. She was a Trump supporter. She used to go from Florida, okay, to Tennessee. Shout out to all the conservatives in Tennessee, okay? And she went to a hotel and she goes, oh, I would never give money to this hotel because they didn't have the food she wants. She was, out of shape. And she goes, oh, I would never give food because they're foreigners. And I want my money going to America. Guys, they're working in America with an American business. They're trying to do the right thing. And you still won't give them money? You deserve to go bankrupt, just like your boy Trump. Why? Because you're a fucking piece of shit. So what I could tell you is this, guys. Look, she tried to flip a mobile home. Okay, she got greedy. She got one, and then she tried to buy another one. She thought she was the Donald Trump of mobile homes. Now what is she? She's babysitting homes for rich people that look down on her. And now she's got to call contractors. And what do I tell her? I don't tell her much because I blocked that bitch several months back. Okay. However, you say, Sam, is that right? Look, guys, these are just my observations. Okay. And there's a lot of things in life that are ridiculous, but they're regular. Okay. So right now in America, don't matter if you like it or not. I don't matter if I like it or not. Right now, what's regular is $1,200 per month. Okay. And that does not include first and second month deposit, does not include security deposit. Okay. So I tell many people, nomad option is a good option. Okay. I tell many people, look at your square footage of your house. I tell many people, keep it simple. Why? Because housing is your second biggest cost. We know having a child is your first. So I want to live as free as life as possible, and that ain't easy. Even in the land of the free, yeah, try the land of the Federal Reserve where the bond market gets first dibs. You get the what Nancy Pelosi say? You get the leftovers. That's true. That's true. But look, guys, it's the game we're in. Oh, Gringo, Sam, have you ever read the book by Harry Brown, How I Found Freedom in an Unfree World? No, but let me Google it now because I'm gonna take the time to look at that. You're a member, you and Frank Breeze. So let's take a look at that. He says, Old Gringo says, On Free World. Okay. How to be free in an unfree world. Shout out to my man Frank Breeze. He said there's some nice vans out there. How to be free in an unfree world. Frank Breeze still pissed about that girl that almost got him. I saw that message you left for me last night, Frank Breeze. He's pissed. God, we were talking about relationships, I guess, last night. And you left that one message, you deleted it because you know it was a little wild. But I heard you. I heard you, Frank. And Frank's a little bit calmer today, man. But he was pissed. I understand. Look, I got to vent too. Who am I to judge, man? I vent sometimes on here. I understand. I'm looking it up now. Old Gringo. Old Gringo, where'd you buy that mobile home at, man? That you're renting a lot at? Move that shit to Florida, man. Let me see. Oh, okay, I see it. How I Found Freedom. Let's see if I could I want to get the summary of the book. How can I get the summary? Give me the Wikipedia. Let's see. I want to read to you guys. Well, let me read a review here. I'll read a review from Amazon.com. It goes, truly an excellent book with a lot of corrective thinking. Most of this book is an illustration of how you are already trapped, and it's really comprehensive. I'm gonna have to read this book, man. That's a good recommendation. There's not a ton in the way of specific advice on how to get out of these traps. Well, I'll tell you guys, specific advice. Get a vasectomy, get in your car, stay friend-free, relationship-free. That's specific advice. Never forget it. Never buy a Tesla. Why? You ain't gonna be living free. I don't care if you can plug into the electric. Guys, $60,000 for a subsidized car, and you ain't getting the subsidy. Elon Musk getting the subsidy. Now, fuck that. Get in the back of your 5-year-old Prius, of your RAV4. Get in the back of that shit, and I'll tell you right now, live free. All right, let's continue to read. Good comments here tonight. Shout out to all my members. Click that blue join button if you want to be a member. If you want to watch for free, I ain't mad at you. Why? I understand life, guys. I'm going to try to read this book for free. Shit. The author never sets out to tell you what to do and how to be successful. I would tell you, beg the Federal Reserve for money. Not just like, because he makes the express assumption that he cannot tell you how to be successful because it's different for everyone. Well, that's true. I do tell you that. It's informative, not instructional. That being said, Harry is excellent at showing you the folly in the logic of most of us base our lives on false logic. If you're the kind of person who sees through the BS, well, I broke it down. Now, some people can't handle that. Some people want me to pander to them. Some psychopaths with split personalities, out of shape. 1 minute they're liberal, next minute they're conservative. Guys, I blocked plenty of liberal people. I blocked a great liberal viewer, okay, just this past week. Why? Because she went psychopath on me. I said, look, man, you got to either get on your meds, you got to either go see Kanye West, or you got to have sex with your therapist. Why? Because, guys, I'm between a stripper and a robot. I'm a virtual entertainer. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a life coach. I was a self-published author, but nobody bought the book. Guys, people don't want to hear real shit. They want to see you strip. And what I can tell you is I'm stripping, okay? But bitch, if you start to go psycho on me, you're getting blocked. I don't care if you vote for Biden, and I don't care if you gave a blowjob to Trump. Either way, you're getting blocked. Why? I don't need that in my life. Okay, let's continue. But can't explain it because of how inundated said BS. Bullshit is basically given to us by nature. That's why this book is all about and what it gave me. Clarity of what I already felt in my heart. Well, I already tell you guys, everything I'm telling you, you guys already know this. Clarity of what I already felt in my heart. You guys know there's some psychopaths out there. I tell you right now, I didn't think there was that many psychopaths. I thought once in a while, you're going to run into a psychopath in life. Then I started a YouTube channel, and I said, oh, shit, there's a lot of psychopaths out there, man. Now, the truth is, they got a lot of different profiles. So you don't know if it's one psychopath with 100 profiles, and they all got different personalities, or if there's that many psychopaths. But I tell you right now, if they got the city skyline with the Hitachi building in the background, they are complete psychopath. Complete. There's no, and I'm sorry, I don't know how to cure that. And then he goes, great book. Anyone who struggles with living the grind to read this. Well, I recommend you do like Gail, you do like me. If you have the physical and mental capability, I think $1,200 a month is ridiculous. However, living in your vehicle is not easy at times. Old Gringo. Oh, there's a ton of psychopaths. I was surprised. There is quite a few. So I'll tell you, having a YouTube channel really makes you realize that, wow. And I'm not just talking about you have a bad day. I'm talking about you got a bad mind. You're... Okay, so, but who am I to judge? Because I've been broken. I did videos about how I've been broken mentally. But it's just, what a bunch of assholes. I don't like them. Old gringo. Quote from my brother, R.I.P. Know thine own psychopathics. Well, that'll keep you thinking. Let's take a hydration break. Yeah, there's a lot of psychopaths out there. Yeah, I saw one psychopath. He moved from Naples to Alabama. Why? He thought it was going to be better economics. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, bro. Okay? Total psychopath. Guys, you don't leave the money bag. You don't leave where the money bag's at, man. Nah, not good. Not just my opinion, though. It's my opinion, my channel. I know some people don't like it. I know there's a lot of people out there with 20 different profiles. Hey, look, guys. I don't know what to tell you, man. I can tell you this. There's a lot of reason why they're living with their parents. They can't afford $1,200. Okay. They can't even afford to really, well, let's just stay positive. Let's stay positive. Let's stay positive. I want to share this also on a serious note. Okay. Is that I was having a conversation with my mom last night, and we were talking about life a little bit. And we were talking about the good and bad parts about life. And we were talking about, the different blessings that we do have. And she goes, Sam, we got to be humble. She goes, because I tell you right now, if her father didn't leave her a little bit of an inheritance, she goes, we would have been in poverty. I go, Ma, you always worked. She goes, yeah, we always worked. And my father paid child support. But the cost to raise 3 children, to house them, to feed them, even if you get child support, is not easy. Okay. And I don't think my mom would have been able to get a divorce if she didn't have an inheritance left to her. I don't. I think she would have stayed with my controlling father. And my father worked. He wasn't not working, but it would have been a disaster. I think a divorce is a blessing from the Lord, especially when it's unhealthy. I think my mom had too many kids. I think my father should have got a vasectomy. But you can't go backwards in life. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. But I reflect on that often. I mean, I know I make boisterous videos. I know a lot of broke people get pissed. But look, I'm basically living broke and I'm working 2 jobs, so I don't know what to say too. It's like, believe me, everyone can take advantage of you. Elon Musk can take advantage of the loopholes in the system, and broke people can cry you a river like Justin Timberlake. Guys, everyone's looking to fuck you. It's true. So I'm just trying to say that I understand life, guys, that, life can... only by the grace of God, but you got to put in the work, and you got to cut your expenses, and you got to try to seek a better way. Read that book, maybe that old gringo recommended, How to Be Free in an Unfree World. I'll tell you, how to keep your mental health in a land of psychopaths. That's the next book I'm gonna write, old gringo. I live 2 miles from the ones of the wealthiest counties. There you go. Live by the rich people, guys. I'm telling you right now, and if you're in a van like MVRV and me, guys, park by the rich people. I saw my man in West Palm Beach, Florida, bad part of Florida. Okay, I said, man, go park that shit by Mar-a-Lago, man. When you're around richer people, there's more disposable income. You're gonna have better friends. You're gonna have better. Look, they're assholes too. Rich people, assholes. Poor people. But I'm telling you right now, guys, I've been in a strip club and I've been in a yacht club. And what I can tell you is, guys, you don't have to worry about getting shot up in the yacht club. Okay, and so change your environment. MVRV, we're gonna get to it. Old gringo. I live 2 miles from the wealthiest counties in the entire USA. I ain't mad at that. Johnson County, Kansas. There's rich parts in Kansas. Google it. I thought Kansas was dead broke, man. Google it. I live in the Missouri side. I'm going to have to Google that. I just here for work. Money bag emoji to you. I'm out of here when I retire. Well, amen, says the yacht club. Why? I don't want to retire in Kansas. I only want to visit. I ain't going to lie to you. I know Dorothy's from Kansas. But I tell you right now, when I click my heels twice, I say, get me in Southeast Florida. Get me in Southeast Florida. MVRV. I got to spit some mucus out. MVRV. Before van life. Oh, damn. And MVRV making that money back. She's smart, very smart. And she goes, before van life, I used to pay $1,300 a month. Damn, that's ridiculous. For a large 1-bedroom apartment in a good neighborhood. Well, that was smart. You see, MVRV, she ain't going to get caught up. MVRV, I'm telling you right now, she got her money right. She got her mind right. She got a budget. She got a plan. The only thing that can mess you up, MVRV, is Nate from Element Van Life. I'll tell you right now, if he comes up there, okay, and he leaves his girlfriend in San Francisco because she got to go back to her job, And Ellen, I know you got a crush on him. I know it. Okay, he got MVRV just like you. You think he's exciting. He's gonna come over there one summer, the like 1 month that you got decent weather. He's gonna be wearing like his wetsuit, and you're gonna see like the shadow of his penis. You go, oh, he's kind of big, and he's tall, and he's got a nice ass. And I could tell you right now, don't let him destroy your life. Because he ain't making that much money off YouTube. Let me tell you something, okay? I'll tell you right now, he going to be a leech. I'll tell you, there's one thing that can destroy your life, and it's not rent. It's a relationship. Never forget it. Never forget it. So you think Element Van Life changed your life? I think it destroy your life. That's what I think. MBRV laughing, yeah, I'm real. I love Nick's channel. I know you do. I know. But he has no real job. You're damn right. That's the problem. Okay? All the good-looking people, guys, and I consider myself good-looking, but that's why I'm a good catch. But that's why I tell you, don't fuck with anyone. Because they try and get you in the trap. Okay? And what I can tell you guys is most of the good-looking people don't really have a good job. Why? Because they depend on their looks. Okay? But I told you, I'm not just a stripper. I'm a stripper / robot, okay, because I work in IT. I'm a virtual entertainer. I know how to play both sides of the fence. And what I can tell you is, guys, on the stripper side of the fence, you're just playing off your looks. That's all you're doing. And that's all Element Van Life doing. He don't really interact and tell you his real thoughts. He tells you exactly what you're out of shape, not you MVRV, but just in general to people out there, what the out of shape, ugly people want to hear. Like, maybe you can catch me on a road trip. Maybe I can park for free in your parking lot and you can become my next girlfriend. But I can tell you right now, destroy your life. Oh, gringo, $1.49 super chat. Brother, shout out to Kansas. They got some rich people there. Okay. Now, I would have never known that, man. I got to Google that spot you told me because I thought Kansas was dead broke. MVRV, I thought the only thing popping in Alaska was Sarah Palin. She got divorced. Shout out to all my conservatives getting a divorce. Didn't Sarah Palin getting a divorce? I think she did. Yeah, old gringo, coconuts and dreams. Shout out to Frank Breeze. Okay. Now I know Frank Breeze probably upset about me. He's probably upset with me because I trashed Elon Musk in the beginning of this. Frank Breeze, don't be upset with me, brother. Shout out to East Side of Manhattan. I love you, man. Guys, look, I'm for the rich people. Where do I think Biden has it wrong? Don't tax anyone. I think where the Democrats have it wrong, don't tax anyone, guys. Just keep running a deficit like Trump did. And we're never going to pay back the national debt, guys. So don't worry about taxing. Don't worry about regulation. Guys, just fucking keep printing money, man. That's what you got to do, man. All right, let's take out the rich break. We're on fire tonight. Woo! It ain't easy being a stripper. It ain't easy being a robot either. You got to change your oil every 3,000 miles. Okay. I got to change my oil soon. Let me roll down my window. I got to get some fresh air. Yeah, guys, look. There's a housing crisis upon us, I think, MVRV. She says, yes, she did get divorced. Yes, Sarah Palin. Huh. Her family is nice. Well, they got a divorce too. Didn't Sarah Palin's daughter, and I masturbated to her a couple times, didn't she have sex with like that nice looking guy and then they got a divorce again? Yeah, now she's with some crazy dude. But they're always into drama. Yeah, they're the Kim Kardashians of Alaska. Guys, Sarah Palin is the Kim Kardashian of Alaska. Booze police getting called. Yeah, that's what drama sells, guys. Oh, gringo. Beardsley rum? What's that? 1946. Oh, New York Federal Reserve Chair, taxes for revenue obsolete. Well, let's talk about Herman Cain. Okay. Herman Cain, who just passed away, was a conservative politician. He passed away because he went to a Donald Trump rally. 10 days later, he got the coronavirus and died. Am I laughing at that? But when he used to serve on a board for the Federal Reserve. Okay, he was a board member. Okay, when they asked him about serving in the government, he goes, well, I don't want to take a pay cut. Guys, he was a rich prick. He was also a sexual abuser. Look at the allegations against him. You say, Sam, so was Bill Clinton. Yeah, they're all abusers, guys. I don't know what to tell you. So what should you do? Just tell them keep printing money. Keep printing money. That's what I tell you. Elon Musk been divorced too. Okay, he got 6 kids. And he don't want to spend a dime with them. Old gringo. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. Karma can get any of us, guys. I think we're all up against the clock. Karma comes a collecting. Is there any truly righteous person in the world? No. Even Jesus said no. Not even him. Is there any absolute truth in the world? No. Liberals don't have it right. Conservatives don't have it right. There's no absolute truth. What is there then? There's the ridiculous and the regular. Right now, there's a ridiculous amount of rent to pay. And if you're single with no kids, I tell you, do like NVRV, do like me, do like Gail, get you a nice, comfortable vehicle and live on your terms. That's what I tell you as best you can, NVRV. When I say her family is nice, I mean as people. I've met them before. Oh, NVRV dropping names. But politically, I don't agree with Palin. Well, if we're dropping names, truth be told, I knew a girl that slept with Kanye West. Okay? So, and what I can tell you is Kanye West was an asshole back in the early 2000s too. Okay? It wasn't just like because he met Kim Kardashian. I knew Kanye West, guys, but when he dropped the first album. And what I can tell you is he was a scumbag then. He was running trains on girls in hotel rooms. Okay? So what I can tell you is this, guys, whether you're Kanye West or Sarah Palin, okay, you both have this idea that abortion is bad, but you both basically committed adultery, and you're both scumbags. So what I can tell you is this, guys, abortion for the win. That's what I tell you. Let's take out the respect. It's a disaster. Well, I'll tell you, NVRV, keep getting your money. NVRV, well, I know you said you want to eventually travel out of Alaska, but you love Alaska. I think the key part about rent is really renting in an area that's a good environment. I really do feel environment is so important. And like I said, when I saw that one girl today, the other day, rent an apartment in Atlanta, Georgia, it was a shithole area. I said, why the fuck would you why would you spend $1,200 to live there? It's a shame that $1,200 costs to live in a bad neighborhood. And there is a housing crisis in America. There's a jobless crisis. There's a stimulus crisis. I think if we do have we're already technically in a recession, but with so much printed money, we really haven't seen it. It's almost like we're in a boom. I did a video about that. But if we really do get on bad economic times, we're not going to see it till about another 6 to 12 months. Because I do know people who've closed their business or are closing their business. I do know people that got laid off. Team vasectomy. Get a vasectomy. Well, damn it, brother. You can come in every live feed and you can just type that and you'd be 100% right. Guys, I am pro vasectomy. I think it's a humane thing to do. When you get a dog, I've had dogs my entire life. Not anymore though. But every time I've had a dog, you know what everyone tells you? If you're not going to breed your dog, get a vasectomy because it's more humane. And so what I tell you guys out there, get a vasectomy. And I tell my girls, tie your tubes. I tell NVRV, she's a beautiful woman, smart woman. She's got her money bag right. I told her, you missed a team vasectomy. I told her, there's only one thing that can screw up NVRV's life. She got the world by the balls. What's the one thing that can destroy her life? A tall guy with a nice ass. That's the one thing that can destroy her life. Okay? NVRV, she's doing all her jobs. She's at Planet Fitness wearing a mask. She comes back to her NVRV or NV200 at the end of the day. She watches like a video on YouTube and she gets a romantic rush of adrenaline. And she thinks the next time she's in Planet Fitness that she should continue a conversation with a guy that looks good. I'll tell you right now, whether you're a guy or girl, never continue a conversation with someone who looks good. Why? Every extended conversation, okay, is basically like you playing Russian roulette, okay? Every minute that passes by, you're pulling the trigger to see if you can destroy your life. Rihanna had a song called Russian Roulette, okay? Have you ever seen Rihanna's past relationship experience? Total disaster. I don't know anyone that can sit here and say, look, this is a great relationship. I don't know anyone. Will and Jada was our last hope. No good. Bill Clinton and Hillary, we can't look up to them. Melania and Donald, we can't look up to them. Melania Trump renegotiated her prenup agreement before they got to the White House. Guys, you can't trust anyone. Get a vasectomy. Or tie your tubes or put the Diva cup in extra tight. Because what I can tell you guys, $1,200 a month is ridiculous, okay? It's ridiculous. Team vasectomy. I threw up every time I see YouTube family channels. Well, brother, I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you all my heart, man. I throw up, every time I see a wedding picture on Instagram. It's true, brother. I love you. I understand you. I do. I'm praying for you, brother. Try not to let the bitterness reap in too hard. I love you, man. MVRV. before my, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I think you maybe told me that. I'm sorry. Let me read this. This is very interesting. Her husband died. I'm sorry. She goes, before my husband died, we made a point of not having children, praise the Lord, because we didn't feel financially prepared. She's a smart woman. She's a good catch. I believe in not having kids. I agree with this too, unless you can afford them without any type of assistance. MVRV, you're a catch. MVRV, you're a good catch. He died a while ago. I've come to terms with it. Well, thank you for sharing that, because I want to share some real shit. In my opinion, I'm not speaking to NVRV's specific thing. I love her. She knows I love her. I respect her. But I have to share what's in my soul. And what's in my soul, if I'm honest, is that I think if you've been married, I think if you've been married for more than 10 years, you wish they would die. I think it's almost a relief. Now, you're still going to cry. You're still going to be devastated. But I think, you're going to play like the mourning widower or widow, and you're going to get a lot of sympathy points. I tell you right now. Now, I know one lady, she had 3 kids. Her husband died. It was a tragedy. But she voted for Trump. So I said, well, she's a nasty bitch. But I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Because I did some bad things in my life. I shouldn't say that. I know this is rough. And I'm wishing death on anyone. But I'm just trying to tell you, if you're not married, you got to really consider marriage as what it is. I remember I was in a church game, and there was this one couple I respected, okay? And I remember, like, before their children would get engaged, they would say to their children, remember, this is a commitment for a lifetime. And I respected this couple, I respected this family. But when they told their children, like, before you go forward with marriage, you have to remember this is a lifetime commitment. In my, like, filtering of information, how I understood that conversation with their children was, don't fucking do it, because it's a never-ending death sentence. I think they were trying to warn their children without saying it. Like, this is for it. And once their children said, yep, we want to do it, they said, well, all right, we love you. And they love their children. I believe it. But I'll tell you right now, eternity's forever. Guys, some people don't even want to sign up for the membership, even though you can cancel at any time. Imagine signing up for a marriage, you can never cancel it. That's why you wish death. MVRV, you do get to, team vasectomy, oh, bring on, damn it, we're on fire tonight. Team vasectomy. My pastor got a divorce. Well, my pastor committed adultery, good people, but she goes, my pastor got a divorce after 21 years on Monday. Congratulations. Guys, religion held them captive for 21 years. I guarantee you, team vasectomy, they stayed in that relationship an extra 10 years just to prove a point to their congregation or not lose their congregation. They didn't want to mess up their money bag. If you're a pastor and if you preach a message of marriage forever and you got to get a divorce, you mess up your money bag. Like, if I get a girlfriend, I guarantee you I'll lose half my viewers. Why? All the girls don't want to get with me, and the gay guys, they go, oh, Sam's off the market. Well, Nate Van Life, he's playing a very thin line, guys. Okay, so you got to be careful. Oh, Gringo, I'll never get married again, praise the Lord. One and done. I believe a second marriage is a death wish from Satan. I do. Never get married for a second time, in my opinion. Oh, man, we're on fire. Let's go back to MVRV. You do get tired of people, it's true. After a while, I would agree with that, no more than 10 years. Even if you do love them, I agree with that. Laughing, that's the truth. That's why there's a term, 7-year itch. 100 emoji to MVRV out there in Alaska. And what I can tell you is, guys, if you think $1,200 a month rent is ridiculous, wait till you're paying child support and alimony. Okay? Guys, now don't do it. Don't do it. And like I said, a lot of people who watch my channel, they got divorced, or they're going through a midlife crisis. They're a woman, going through a midlife crisis. Or they're a woman, they want to leave a bad relationship, but they don't got their money bag right. Like I said, I was talking to my mom last night, and my mom said, Sam, we have to be thankful. We would have been in poverty if my mom didn't have an inheritance. And she goes, I worked 2-3 jobs at times, but there's no way I could have been able to pay for housing, for food, for everything that we had, and we had everything we wanted. There's no way. Even with child support. So that's a powerful statement. Liz just about barely got out of the entanglement that tried to destroy her life. Liz is another smart woman in the most beautiful RV ever made, the Corrado Axion. But some good-looking guy tried to destroy her life through entanglement. Let's see what Liz's update is. She goes, she left the Airbnb on Friday in the Corrado, roaming around. Hey, there's nothing around as long as you ain't going backwards. Liz, I don't care if you go on the turnpike, highway, and I don't care if you go in a circle. I don't care if you go north and then you say, oh no, I want to go back south. I don't care. Guys, go back and forth, but just stop at the rest area. Never go back to them. Never go back to a failed relationship. Why? Because you left for a reason. Let's continue. She's roaming around. That's right. You got to find yourself again. Need to stay in Oakland, Erie, finishing up some jobs. Good job. Then I'll head north. Praise the Lord. Or San Francisco to the Meander. Goal is to see if I can meet basic needs. You can. Liz, you're a smart woman. Like I said, there's a couple thousand trails right by the San Francisco area. You're a smart woman, and what I could tell you is, don't sell yourself short and don't go backwards. I know it's not easy, but I've been praying for you. I love you, and if I never speak to you again, I believe in you. Like I tell you, you don't need me. Liz, you don't need me, and you don't need your ex-boyfriend. And I tell Team Vasectomy, he don't need his ex either, his ex-girlfriend. If people are going to be in your life, let them be a compliment. Let them not be a disaster. Team Vasectomy, what's Jada's favorite candy? Entanglements, all cap on the mints. I agree with that. Good job, Team Vasectomy. Team Vasectomy coming in hot tonight. Yeah, guys, you don't want to be a entanglements. Yeah, I agree with that. Edith, shout out to Edith. She left Edith was from Vero Beach, Florida. She left every dysfunctional family member in the swampland, in the hurricane-torn Treasure Coast, even though I love that area. But she said, fuck you all, okay? I'm packing my shit, okay? And I'm going to the Pacific Northwest. Fuck all you bastards, okay? That's what she said, okay? And she jumped in her car and she never looked back. And I tell Edith, you made the right decision. Why? Sometimes you just got to get the hell out of Dodge. Edith, that's one of the reasons my son and I currently share a house. Rental's hard to find, and I won't buy. That's a good comment. Eventually, I'll be a nomad, and he'll have to figure out his own stuff. Hey, I hear that, Edith. Look, guys, I mean, I make a lot of jokes. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I have a family member who's on subsidized housing. She has food stamps. She gets like SSDI, which means she never worked enough. All she was a stripper. She never worked enough for Social Security. She's in her 40s. She gets subsidized housing. She gets food stamps. She gets a lot of stuff free. And she only has to pay 30% of her housing. So what does that mean? That means if the rent is $1,000 a month, she only has to pay $300 a month. So there are programs for you if you're destitute that you can get into. Now, is the subsidized housing nice? Well, if you get a voucher, you can go to a lot of places. It doesn't have to be the housing projects. Okay, so, but there's a whole entanglement with getting wrapped up with government programs, just like there was with Elon Musk when Barack Obama bailed him out. Okay, so I don't know, guys. You know, it's for me though. I want to be free of entanglements as much as possible. Oh, Gringo, every day every day. He looks at his little SUV and think about how I can live in it. I do that too. Not a day goes by without that thought. Well, brother, I want you to cultivate that thought. Because there was a guy, Walt Disney. He started to think about Disney World. Okay, he started to think about it. He had a vision. And then what he did, he got around a bunch of capitalists. And he said, I got a vision, okay, to build an amusement park for all the psychopaths. Never date someone who likes the tall rides at Great Adventure. Never do it. But he said, I got a vision of building Disney World. And they said to Walt Disney, why? Because you want to give back to the community? He goes, hell no, I want to charge an entry fee. And I say, amen, says the yacht club. He's a capitalist. So he built this magical land called Disneyland. He charged an entry fee. Okay. Bob Wells built the RTR. Okay. And then he sold you books and he capitalized off his YouTube channel. Hey guys, we're all capitalists, including me. What does that have to do with anything? It all starts with a dream. Okay. You got to have a dream of something, okay? You got to do it, and then, hey, if you can make some money off it, that ain't bad either. But what I can tell you, guys, you got to figure out something, because $1,200 a month is ridiculous, okay? Especially if you're on tough times, okay? Especially if you tried to invest in Tesla, but then maybe you decided that the stock was too high, then you wanted to short it, then you got squeezed out, then you got bankrupt. And now you're saying, oh shit, $1,200, I used to make that every day trading. Now I got to do 2 months worth of door dashing to make $1,200. And you say, oh shit, what should I do? And Bob Wells says, get in your car and get ready for eviction. I tell you, do like Bob Wells. Get a YouTube channel, get disability, okay? Get an assistant to run your nonprofit, sell books, sell everything you can sell. But get your money right, okay? Why? Because, guys, they still debating the second stimulus. They're going to give it to you, but it's going to take a long time. Frank, Tesla's going 3,000. Well, I got a feeling you got Tesla stock. I ain't mad at you. Look at my man Frank. He talking up the stock. I'm not mad at that. Guys, they do that all the time on Twitter and on CNBC. They talk up the stock. Pump and dump. Trump, remember when Trump tweeted when the different people were coming on CNBC when the stock market was volatile a couple months ago? He goes, look, all the hedge firms, they talk up the stocks and then they talk them down. He goes, it's barely legal. But he says, I understand the game. It's barely legal. Liz, I had an argument when leaving Airbnb. Was anxious about, oh, you see, that's the bad part about renting. You got to give a deposit. It's an entanglement. She goes, she was anxious about the $1,200 deposit. Landlord didn't want, yeah. Guys, when you leave your landlord, it's like breaking up with someone. When I cut off that liberal psychopath, okay, and I vote progressive, I cut her off this week. She left a bunch of nasty comments. You can't just get away from people. It's not easy. I cut off my father, guys. I changed my number. He was leaving spiteful messages. You can't just leave a relationship without a spiteful bastard coming after you. So what I could tell you guys, be very careful. She goes, I was anxious about a $2,500 deposit. Landlord didn't want to do it. Didn't want to find a walkthrough to verify the apartment was not damaged, so I could be assured to get the deposit. Your manager never wants you to leave. Your ex never wants you to leave. Your landlord never wants you to leave. Your father, your mother never wants you to leave. No one wants you to leave. Why? Because entanglements are hard to break. Very hard. Frank Custom, drop that mic emoji. Thank you, brother. Thank you to all my members. Click that blue join button if you're not a member. Thank you, Team Vasectomy, for the super chats. Thank you, Old Gringo, for that super chat. Thank you, MVRV. Thank you, all my members. Edith in the house. Let's take a hydration break, and we're going to see what Edith got to say. Click that thumbs up, guys, because I got about one psychopath with 20 different profiles. Oh, yeah. What a disaster. Let's continue. Edith, landlords always F over renters in their security deposits. My mom almost got caught up last winter like that. I always leave the property better than when I moved in. Yep, but they still don't want to give it back to you and never get it back. Yep, that's true. Guys, no one wants to give up money. It's true. Good comment, Edith and Liz. Old Gringo, every time I hear the words pump and dump, I think about the story of a young female gold digger that put in an ad in the paper asking rich people for advice on how to land a rich man. I don't know. I can tell you how to land a psychopath. Start a YouTube channel. Okay. You want to land a psychopath? Create a YouTube channel, guys, okay? Because you're going to have an abundance of overflow. That's what I can tell you. Well, let's take a hydration break. Damn psychopaths, they're everywhere, man. Can't get away from them. Let's continue. Liz, she could... she called me entitled? That's your money. Shit, you damn right you entitled to that money. Stretch PK, shout out to everyone working a night shift. Inspirational Nomad, speaking from the heart again, yeah? Hope everyone's doing well. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone working that night shift, guys. Get that money bag right. Live on your terms. If you work the night shift, I want to tell you right now, the solution to the scared nomad is to work the night shift. Why? When you work the night shift, you solve your biggest problem as a nomad, which is where can you safely and legally park? When you work the night shift, if you're working during the night, then during the day, you can go to any public park and sleep in that park. Guys, there is no greater gift than the night shift to the nomad and to the day trader, if that's what you want to do. Never just day trade. You got to have two hustles. Good job. Love you, Stretch. Oh, Grego, that ad was read on Tom Liskey's show, radio show that taught young men how not to get trapped by blood-sucking women. Well, hey, I hear that, guys. There's a lot of bloodsuckers out there, man. Frank, hurricane season seems weak so far. Well, we ain't even start. 85% of hurricanes take place between August 15th to September 30th. Okay? So make a mental note. August 15th to September 30th, 85% of hurricanes take place in that period. The ocean's getting very warm for all the hurricanes. Good job. So don't head down there yet, brother. Wait till October or November. MVRV, I cleaned my apartment better than it was before I moved in. Yeah, you want that deposit? I shampooed the rug. MVRV, she's a good catch, man. And they still took $75 deposit. They never want to give you money, man, for a carpet cleaning fee. Damn it. I'm still upset. Yeah, me too. You got me upset. Shit. You got me upset about that, Envy. No one wants to give you shit, okay? They don't want to give you the second stimulus. They don't want to give you your security deposit back. No one wants to give you shit, I tell you. It's a shame. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But it's regular, too. What an unbelievable. That's a good story. Edith, what a sad life to exist by trolling on YouTube. I'll tell you, you see a whole nother side of society when you read the comments on YouTube. And when you have a YouTube channel and you weed out the bad comments. Very sad. And I don't know, man. I want to stay positive. I want to stay positive. Edith. Oak to harass. Total disaster. Frank, do you think there will be a vaccine soon? I can only go off what you guys hear too. I mean, I hear within about 8 to 16 months, about, a little less than a year or a year and a half, we're going to have a vaccine. It'll probably go to nursing homes and to first responders in the medical field first, and then it'll be voluntary. I think it's better to have a vaccine than not. Why? Because it brings us back to normalcy. The thing that should give you hope is that the 1918 pandemic, measles, and all these other things, we got through them. And I went to public schools, so I had to get vaccines before I could go to public schools. So hopefully we get it sooner, and hopefully it's safe. Old Gringo, there'll be a vaccine, but not soon. Not available in masses anyway. Yeah, I think they'll give it to like nurses, doctors, senior citizen homes first, and then it'll spread out. That's true. Frank, do you think we are living under dictatorship lately? I don't know, man. I don't think a dictatorship, but I think when Donald Trump organized the military to tear gas the citizens just to get a photo op, look, there were rioters, guys, and there were bad people. But when he tear gassed the citizens just to take that photo op when he held up the Bible upside down in front of the church, that was a disgrace to America. That was treason. I think we should do the same thing to Donald Trump that we did to Saddam Hussein. We should basically execute him. That was treason. Okay? So, however, some people thought when Barack Obama tried to pass universal health care, they thought that was treason. So, I don't know, guys. It's all relative, I guess, to your opinions. Frank, do you ever fly? I flew once. I flew like 2 or 3 times when I was younger. Never again. I flew to Florida, down to Miami for a bachelor party. My early 20s. Okay, and I can tell you it was popping. But what I can tell you is this: I don't like to fly. Okay, and what I can tell you is this: I know someone that had sex with Kanye West back in the early 2000s. He was an asshole then. He's an asshole now. Okay, I can tell you this. I can tell you I took a train to Florida. It's too long. The best way to travel is by car for me. I don't want to fly. I don't want to take a train. I don't want to run a train with Kanye West in a Motel 6. What I want to do, okay, is live free, without children, without pets, without psychopaths stalking me online. However, I got to put up with a little bit of harassment to get the money back. Edith, the president wants to ban TikTok. He ain't going to do it. Just like he talked all that shit about the trade war. We didn't do shit. And we got fucked. So he ain't going to ban it. He talks one thing, but then he backs off. Why? Because it's all about the money back. He wants to ban TikTok. That's getting into some sketchy rights of expression. I don't know, guys. TikTok don't pay me. YouTube pays me, but Facebook don't pay me. And guess what I did, guys? When Facebook didn't pay me, When YouTube didn't pay me, oh no, when Facebook and Instagram didn't pay me, you know what I did? I deactivated, okay? So if TikTok wants to give me money, I'll join, okay? But they better give me money up front. Because I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't even start a YouTube channel again. If I had to start from scratch, hell no. Hell no. I would just watch Bob Wells. That's all, fuck it. But, so what I could tell you guys, if you ain't getting paid off it, fuck it. It don't matter. So there's bigger problems in the world than TikTok. Name one inspirational nomad. Well, $1,200 a month rent. 20 million people unemployed. $1,200 rent. You got to choose between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Guys, like fuck TikTok. You got to choose between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. That's worse than TikTok. It's a disaster. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You ain't got much choices out there, so just do the best you can. Let's take a hydration break. I'm sweating my ass off. I read all the comments. All right, guys. I think we did another good chat tonight. Now, I want to appreciate all my members. I appreciate Team Vasectomy coming in with the super chats. Old Gringo. MVRV, Frank Breeze. Old Gringo. Edith. All my viewers. Liz. Pray for Liz, guys. She's going to be okay. We love Liz. Liz says the landlord finally came. Well, Liz, you deserve it. Liz, this is what I would tell you, in my opinion, is now that you've experienced what it's like to be under the rule of a landlord, you stay in that Corrado Axion, you get you the basic 1,000 Trails camping pass to try it out, $600 with no commitment. Try it out for a couple months. If you like it, you could always extend it. And you got a house on wheels. Don't go backwards, in my opinion. I will support you whatever you do because it's your life and I love you and I appreciate you. But I'll tell you right now, Liz and NVRV, you are two smart women. You got everything in front of you. My man Frank Breeze, you're a smart guy. You don't need that girl to almost destroy your life. Team Vasectomy, you're going through a nasty lawsuit. So you don't go backwards, man. Just try to get away from any entanglement. Edith, you got away from all those nasty family members. You did the right thing. I don't know, guys. I could tell you this. If my mom didn't have an inheritance, I would have been in poverty. I had friends that were in poverty, and it's a vicious cycle. Donald Trump, I don't know. If he wasn't born to wealth, he probably would have been in poverty too. I don't know. Kanye West, he was born middle class, but he figured out how to be rich. I don't know, but you don't want to be rich and an asshole. I don't know. But you say inspirational nomad, sometimes, you just tell how it is. That's an asshole, but I don't know. It's a balance. Edith, saw 1,000 Trails advertisement, $100 off the place. Yes. What I tell you guys to do is get the 1,000 Trails camping pass, not the membership. Do it for a year, cancel it, then join up again, get $100 off as a new member, and every year you save $100. Praise the Lord. That's a 1,000 Trails hack right there. All right, Frank Breeze coming in late. Hot dog emoji. Well, damn it. $1.49, 2%. Damn it. Put some hot mustard on my hot dog because you're talking my language. Thank you, brother. Old Gringo. Trump would have been a used car salesman. That's true. Some of them make money, though. Look at Grant Cardone. Without daddy's money, that's true. Hey, guys, somebody got to sell used car salesman to some of these psychopaths. I don't know, guys. I love everyone. I don't care if you're a used car salesman. I don't care if you're working the night shift at Planet Fitness, or if you're Frank Breeze, you're living off the Tesla equity stock. I'm not mad at anyone, guys. I'll tell you right now, I'm a mix between conservative and liberal. I'm a progressive, good-looking stripper. I'll tell you right now, I believe in universal basic income, but I don't believe in taxing people. Why? Because, guys, let's print money until this shit collapses. That's my motto. Edith, ouch. What's wrong with car salesmen? I agree. Yeah, Edith's making money selling cars to all psychopaths. Yep. I ain't mad at that. Yeah, good job, Edith. Keep selling to psychopaths. I'm not mad at that. I got to buy a car soon. I'll tell you right now, guys, I got to buy a car eventually. I got to buy an RV. Guys, I don't care if you're selling cars or stripping. I know some good strippers. Strippers get a bad name. I know some good strippers. Old Gringo? Yeah, it's just an expression. You've had a lot of bad experiences. I hear you. Yeah, guys, look. I don't know, man. There's no one answer in life. Like I said, there's no absolute truth in life. There's no absolute truth in life. I remember when Barack Obama said, there's no absolute truth. Try to take people, even whether you're conservative or liberal or in the middle, try to take everyone an individual. I'm bad at that too. I struggle with that myself. Edith, my customers love me. Well, I love you. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, guys, look, the best strippers know how to take care of their customers. And sometimes that's my biggest downfall as a YouTuber. I don't seduce all the psychopaths. I let them go because I can only take so much. I wish I was a little bit better at that, Edith. Sell all over the country, Stretch. Just living and learning, Stretch. You got to figure it out, man. Stay with that positive, easygoing mindset. All right, guys, I'm sweating my big ass off. I don't want to have a heart attack or a heat stroke. Edith, love to you. All right, guys, love to everyone, guys. Stay positive. I appreciate you. Thank you.